Welcome back to the PHLY Eagles podcast and presented by Bucci Jewelers. It's time for us to catch up with Reed Blankenship. Reed, how are you? We
I'm
enjoyed the
great.
dance moves.
Well, I'm glad somebody recognized it. I mean, come on. I got to get a little credit.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
you shut down one of the best offenses in football, 5 fourth down stops. I think you deserve to dance.
Trying to audition for the Dancing with the Stars. So
Let's
I'm
get
joking.
another like
I'm
Super Bowl
joking,
trip.
but I mean,
We'll get you on like high enough on the celebrity meter to qualify.
hey, who knows?
Let's talk about let's start with the fourth down stops because it was so cool in this game. 5 of them. Is there anything like different about a fourth down play for you guys? Do you feel any differently about those, or do you get like more juice from stopping someone on fourth down?
Yeah, I'd say the juice level, raises a little bit because we feel like it's I don't know, it's like a punch, like a slap in the face saying that we can get you on this,
Sure.
because you feel at times defenses could probably relax, it's fourth down, who knows. But no, I mean, I felt like we stayed consistent through it all, and we took that, that disrespect, and we handled it pretty well. So
In rewatching them or in the moment, did you have a favorite of the 5?
honestly, can't even remember them all.
Well, that's right. I can remember 3 of them. I can't remember all 5. I mean, there's the red zone one, which is probably the biggest high
The red
stakes,
zone,
right?
yeah, the red zone was probably the best one. That one or the punt,
The punt
the
one is the
fake
favorite
punt.
to me because it's like
hmm
you really it's an example of not only are we winning on the field, but we also kind of won during the week too because we were prepared for this.
We didn't relax, and especially you think the defense is going to relax when the punt team's out there. It's not, oh, they didn't talk about this during the week. They're not going to know this, but no, we knew that all week. We knew that they were going to go for it eventually, but I didn't know they're going to go for it pretty much every time. So.
How does that call come in? Do you like see Clay saying stay on the
Yeah,
field?
some scenarios. Obviously the first thing that I do is look straight to Clay because he's usually right at the ball, right at the line of scrimmage, and it's either these day or he'd bring it out the punt return team. But no, he did a great job communicating that, and all the guys that stayed on the defense because it can be a little hectic at times, And we go over that every Saturday walkthrough, whatever package we're in, who's coming out, and I'm glad everybody was paying attention. So,
So just in general, to take a step back, I mean, you guys are coming off the 2 best defensive performances you've had all season and against 2 of the better offenses you faced this year, especially this last one against the Lions. What is, aside from getting Jalen Phillips and getting Nolan back and getting BG back and N'Kobe playing as well as he is there anything beyond that is allowing you guys to click the way that you seem to be?
I think we just understand that we're playing as a unit, as like a one-minded body, and like we don't care who gets the credit, we don't care who makes the plays, we're just having fun, and that was what I was telling everybody like on the sideline after the game. It's just we just need to stay tight, stay tight, and whatever happens, man. Like let's just have fun, and we ended up smiling the past couple games because I mean went out there and did our job. So like I said, we just need to keep having fun with it,
It's funny. We recorded the episode of Unblocked with Brandon Graham this morning, and he was saying the same thing about how you really do feel it on the sideline. Everybody is so happy for someone else to have made a play like that. That sort of leads through it. And I'm also curious about, aside from how physical you guys are, it is also pretty clear from watching just how you say that everybody moving as one thing, how smart you guys seem to be on the field. And it's hard from the outside to know how much of that is coaching versus you guys just happen to have a lot of guys on the field who have really high football IQ. Where do you sort of fall on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's both. We have the coaches in the room that allow us to be who we are. I mean, you got Zach Bond and Kobe Dean; they're really smart players. You got the guys up front; they're really smart, and you got the back end. I mean, we kind of just like mixed together. We have great relationships with the coaches, and we get along. And like I said, like I have confidence in guys doing their job. And there's one time, when Jalen Phillips was there, I'm like, oh my gosh, is he not going to hear me make this check because this is his second game, and he turned around and actually made the check to me.
Oh,
I'm like, okay, I said, there you go. I said, we're bought in. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if this is your second game or not. You're bought in, and you just love to see it.
That's fun.
Hmm.
I mean, we know Nakobe's playing at a high level. Did you know that he could run with Jahmyr Gibbs and Jamison Williams?
Did not. I did not. There's a handful of people probably could do that, but Nakobe Dean was not in my handful group. Let me just say that
Right.
much. But man, I guess it was the adrenaline, and he's like, this is my job, and I ain't gonna have any help right here. So it's life or death. But man, he's been balling. So I'm so happy for him.
And I love it's hard to imagine winning in a more demonstrative way than sacking the quarterback with his own player.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about physical.
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane.
How did Gibbs's speed look out there? Because
Yeah, dude's fast.
I mean, no doubt
I
about
mean,
it.
we missed, I don't know how many tackles on like 2 of those plays, and it's just like the amount of speed that he has, and then can stop on a dime and just completely flip field is just insane. And fortunate for us, we're taught to run to the ball and have the guys that can do it. So the cavalry is coming. We just didn't know where it was. We just had to make them keep cutting, and somebody was going to get them down.
All right, let's flip forward a little bit to the game on Sunday against the Cowboys. You have played against Dak several times. Obviously, he is known as very much a pre-snap, really good at reading defenses. Do you view this as one of the more difficult chess matches that you guys have?
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know what people's thoughts are about Dak. He's a really good quarterback. I remember, when we played him the first time, he checked like 3 or 4 times based on what he was seeing. And as a defensive player, you're watching the play clock and it's like, when's this guy going to get his final check? Because he went from the shotgun back to under center, back to the gun. And you're like, man, this dude's checking 3 or 4 times, and we only showed a little bit of a rotation, and like I said, he's a really smart quarterback. He knows what he's doing. It's pretty much a high-powered offense. So it's going to be a challenge, but, we're confident and we're excited to go up against him again.
I don't imagine that your weekly routine changes too much based on the quarterback, but when you know that there is a guy who has that kind of pre-snap ability, are you like studying extra hard? Are you thinking about it even more when you put your head down on the pillow? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's just like that every week. We try to treat everybody the same, obviously, but yeah, I mean, it goes back to like studying you and like how are you reacting to certain things? What do you see? Why is he checking out of it? What am I doing to make him check out of things? So it's more kind of studying you and what you did the past game to see if you can manipulate them a little bit more. So
okay, all right. Last thing, let's talk a little Thanksgiving coming up next week. What's like? First of all, what's your go-to side?
Go-to side, I would say sweet potato casserole.
Okay, marshmallows on top.
Marshmallows on top, the whole shebang.
Okay, I like that. Now let's do another. I want you to invite 2 teammates to like your Thanksgiving table, but you can't pick Cooper.
How did you know it was going to be my first guess? That's crazy.
I mean,
okay, I got him right here. I'm going to say A.J. Brown and then Saquon Barkley.
How come?
Because they're hilarious. Saquon's hilarious, especially. Some conversations can be had. Some funny conversations can be had at the dinner table with Saquon.
Plus, you're doing a good job here. Like both of them have been on the podcast, so like they scratch your back, you scratch theirs. That's good.
Hey, that's all that matters, man.
All right, thank you so much, Reed Blankenship. Look forward to this week's episode of Exciting Mics. Thank you to Bucci Jewelers for bringing us this segment, and we'll be back with more on the PHLY Eagles podcast.